Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here in Baltimore. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Jackson. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Handoff here, up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. On play action, here's Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he's going to be close to 1st down yardage. They'll mark him a foot or 2 short.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Motioning the tight end, Jones. 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Washington. On the ground, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has...
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, no. This goes through the end zone. Did he lose it now before crossing the plane? It looks like they say he did. So this is the rule that always brings up a lot of debate. This winds up a touchback, a turnover, and the opponents take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
On 3rd down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Commanders nothing.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Van Sittett was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration waiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Jackson now. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. And they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Daniels. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's into space past the 25. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Now a give on the ground, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll throw with Daniels. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And he will get into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Daniels. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Ready?
From the gun, Jackson. Over the top, he's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Daniels. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Whoa. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Jackson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st. He fumbled the football. One of the Ravens has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. The decision to keep it pays off. It's a pickup of 13 and a 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They bring Chase in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but the biggest thing and most fortunate.
And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll let one go down the middle.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
To the air again is Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The Commanders' 41-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Tag, 18, right here. 70 ring, 70 ring. Ready?
Daniels now on first down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
Daniels to throw on second down. Going right sideline and complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Ravens 41, Commanders 14.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Ready?
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here we go, set. 79 Broncos.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Commanders' first down.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
His kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 41, Commanders 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Off the play fake. Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Tight. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's downfield. He's got Sinnott, the tight end. And he will score. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Jackson out of the pistol. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Here's 3rd and 7. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Daniels. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. On first down, Daniels. And that one incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. Quick hitting slant there. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. London brought in motion. Daniels gonna throw again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Let's go now.
Throwing again, Daniels. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he's into the end zone. Drake, London. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Shut up!
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Slot receiver headed right. They'll stick with him again.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Return it.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Here's a run. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll run.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll run the sneak. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Fair, Baron. Good on the point after. And the Ravens are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. Yeah. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now deep ball for London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's going to look downfield once again.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.